used to wonder why Americans didn't want slaves to read, to write, to learn. They just wanted to use them physically and give them titles, names. And I used to wonder why. Like, you go through in the past and you go back on other people who had been captive, even they didn't get denied the opportunity to learn. To learn. So this hasn't been too long ago, but it gives you an idea of what you are facing when you're dealing with this country. You have to read, you have to learn, and by you knowing things and learning things, you become an asset. An asset no one can take away from you, no matter what the situation is. That's why I embrace welding and fabrication and ironworking, millwrighting, because I can go anywhere and get a bag, all because of what I learned with my hands and with my mind. Now I learned how to start a business. And yeah, I've been knocking on doors. I'm learning different things, but now I'm getting it. And I think, with anything that you do, it takes practice, especially when you've never done it before. You don't have a teacher or a guide right beside you pointing you in the direction like a good coach, So you have to use the resources you got, like good coaches, certain people that you might look up to and get information. And how they got there might not be the way you got there. But now you got a blueprint. You see what I'm saying? But we have to read and learn. And I was presented with a situation not too long ago. I had to do a job, and the person didn't think I was skilled enough to actually do the measurements, read the blueprints, lay it out, build it, weld it. Like, man, if I could have been a fly on the wall with a recorder so y'all could see his facial expression watching me with a beard and gold teeth design this, dude was blew out the water. Now, and I was thinking to myself, man, why he act like he's so amazing? He just told me, man, I just never seen someone that actually knew what they was doing and actually came, because a lot of people around here will say they can do something, and this is in Phoenix, will say they can do stuff, and they can't do it. So him actually seeing me doing it, he was like, man, he said, man, you one of a kind, man, I'm gonna have to get, do some more work with you. Then I get in a situation where I had to lay out something. So this guy, you ever been on a job where you get there and the person that's there kind of feel like you a threat, and you like, man, I'm not a threat. I'm just here to help out. I'm just getting a check. I'm just here to help out. But he feel like you threatening his job, so he try to make everything difficult. You try to go talk to him about something. He actually like nonchalant. You get the information from someone else. If it's not like he wanted, he'll come and say something then. Oh, no, that ain't right. So you can come tell me when it ain't right, but I can't come ask you how to get it right. I got to go over here. I know you didn't mess with somebody like that. Anyways, so, and keep me from dealing with this guy because they don't have no prints. I went and looked at another project that's identical to the one we're building. Took my own measurements. Drew it out. It's sitting right here. So all I had to do was go out here with a tape measure, get all the measurements, and make them alike. So now, I don't have to go ask him. But you know what? He didn't think I was smart enough to figure that out. Like, I'm not finna keep kissing your ass to ask you just to help you do your job. You see what I'm saying? Nah, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna pull some measurements. I'm gonna build my own print, and I'm gonna design them. You didn't show me how you want them to look, the whales. Nothing. Then I looked at some of the whales on the other one. I'm like, really? You know what I mean? Anyways, but check this out. I pulled this off. I know he wasn't expecting it. But it just goes to show how Some people don't think, and this is just real, us being black man, some people don't think that we are capable to actually read and write and to think outside of the box. Only sometimes because of the way that they look at us. Like if we was like, a transformed black man that don't have any culture, don't have no beard, don't have no goal, don't have no, don't listen to hip hop. Yeah, I listen to hip hop. Do so what you listen to, hip hop. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm an 80 baby. I'm born in 1980. You see what I'm saying? So I embrace my culture. Hip hop, blues, that's me. But that doesn't mean I can't read and write. That doesn't mean I'm not learned. But I come from an area where I had to actually go through stuff. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it wasn't most of the people from where I'm from, black man, honestly can't read and write. They can work good. You know what I mean? They're good at what they do, but they can't. From Southeast Arkansas, from down no country areas, it was places that where they work ethics kept them alive. Working on the farm, working in the field, getting certain jobs, getting it and just getting it. Where they know it, but they can't write it. Some folks, they ain't write their check, their girl had to come do it. You see what I'm saying? But they was good workers. These are the type of black man who raised me from that generation that couldn't. So I learned how to, and I learned how to work. So man, I'm an asset because I got learned from some real, my ancestors that were slaves, literally, taught me how to work. So now I'm working, and I'm reading, and I'm writing, and I'm only gonna pass it down. And that's why I make these videos, because I know somebody need to know that we got to be that. You know what I mean? We got to be like that. We got to know our culture, our history, where we're going. And I'm gonna tell you something else. The most people who have helped me get to another level has not looked like me, wasn't black. I'm gonna keep it real. I done had a lot of good white brothers help me, white sisters, different, races other than mine, that done reached out and said, hey man, I like what you're doing, authentically. Didn't want nothing in return but just to help. So there are good people out here, thousands of them, just like there are bad apples. But I get it now. Why we wasn't taught how to read and write. Why they didn't want us to do it. Why it was against the law. Why you was beaten or killed if you was caught doing it. I get it now. American history. Black Phoenix.